So we continue with the topic ratios and proportions. We are now on objective number 5, and that objective is to write equivalent ratios. So when we were simplifying ratios, we were in fact writing equivalent ratios. So if you have the ratio 3 to 6, dividing both of these components by 3, we get 1 to 2. But what's going to actually happen is one of the components will be missing, and we have to find the missing component. So we must be able to identify which factor is being used. So if we have 8 to 4 is equal to 2 to x, so x is the missing component, here we can see that the first terms are both given. So the first term is 8 and the first term is 2. So we're looking at this ratio, 8 and 2 are the first components. That's what we want to focus on. So by comparing 8 and 2, we will notice that 8 was divided by 4 to give us the 2. So if we divide the other one by 4, we will find the missing 1. So 8 divided by 4 gave us 2. 4 divided by 4 gave us 1. So if the first term was divided by 4, then we do the same thing with the second component. So this time we have to know which factor is being used. So we have 3 to 5 is equal to x to 15. This time we're focusing on the second component or the second term of each ratio. So that we're focusing on the 5 and the 15. And we must ask the question, how did we get from 5 to 15? So 5 goes into 15 3 times, so that means we have to actually multiply by 3. So we actually multiplied by 3. So if we have to multiply both of these by 3, and we should get an equivalent ratio. 3 3s would be 9 and 5 3s would be 15. So once we multiply both of them by 3, we'll notice that the ratio is still equivalent or equal. Sometimes the missing component will actually be in the first ratio and not always the last one. So here we have 21 to x is equal to 7 to 10. So we're still focusing on term number 1. Notice this time we went from 21 to 7. It went smaller. But you have to work backward. 21 divided by 3 is what gave us 7. But we want to know x, so we have to do the reverse. So what we have to do is notice that we'll be multiplying both of these terms by 3. So as we focus on the 21 and the 7, you have to multiply both of these second terms by 3. And that's going to give us 21. So when we do that, 7 times 3 gave us 21, and 10 times 3 gave us the 30. So it's just like you doing it backwards. So if the number became smaller, then you focus on multiplying. If the number became larger, you focus on dividing.